Today we're going to try Great Value's plant-based chicken nuggets. It doesn't actually state what plant it's based on. It says it's got 11 grams of protein per serving. A plant-powered, flavor-packed, meat-free nugget. Based on the picture, I'm expecting something kind of like Chick-fil-A nuggets in their shape. I did the Impossible Nuggets. I liked them, but I thought they tasted a little bit too much like cheap Tyson nuggets. I'm curious what these seem like they're going for something else. Let me see if I can find out what plant it's based on. First ingredient, water. Second ingredient, soy flour. So I think these are soy-based. Breadcrumbs, canola oil, a bunch of stuff I don't understand. Wheat gluten, sea salt, garlic powder, onion powder, potato starch, white pepper, paprika. So it's got a lot of seasonings on it, but I think it's soy-based. It says it's plant-based, probably soy-based. Let's open it up and see what they look like before we pop them in the microwave. Well, I might have to take back what I just said about the shape of them. They're definitely shaped like nuggets. They're not shaped like Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets where it's real pieces of chicken instead of grinded up. No, these are shaped like cheap nuggets, so maybe the taste will be better than the Impossible. But I thought, the Impossible were pretty good. It was just that they imitated cheap chicken nuggets too well. Let's see what these bring to the table flavor-wise. Before I do that, microwave instructions, of course, I almost forgot. Place frozen nuggets on a microwave-safe plate, heat for 60 seconds, and that's it. Let cool slightly, it says. So literally, just heat them up for 60 seconds. No big deal. No, oh yeah. Let me get the price, too, because I actually have it on my receipt. Okay, according to my receipt, I paid $2.98 for this box. Not bad. 10 ounces, $2.98 for a plant-based alternative is very cheap. Obviously, I think the cheapest of the options. I was looking up the Impossible Nuggets because I was trying to remember. They were actually $6.48 for a bag. The bag is a little bit more than this, but in terms of price to ounce ratio, it's about double. So this is the cheap option, so great value. Please be good. And I got my nuggets out of the microwave. I gotta say, I ripped them in half and I was a little surprised. You might not be able to tell because of the light source. There you go, it's a little bit better. They do kind of look a little chickeny, but not really, and they're a little bit darker than you would expect from a chicken nugget. That's what's shocking me the most. It might not really pick up on the light, but they do smell like chicken nuggets, so I'm gonna give them a shot. I got a ranch dip here. This is Walden Farms ranch dressing, which is certified vegan. If anybody cares, I want to say up front that it's not my favorite ranch. Actually, I think that it's not that great, but I bought it, so I'm gonna use it, and it's also vegan. So we're gonna give it a shot. It's okay, but it's very cucumber dill forward and not my favorite, but it's all right. And then we're gonna dip in here, give it a shot. In this case, I think the old adage, you get what you pay for, comes into effect. These are not very good in pretty much any respect. Now, maybe 10 years ago, this would have been acceptable for vegan or vegetarian. I guess, I don't know if it's actually vegan. Vegetarians to eat, and they would say, hey, we'll tolerate it because it's not meat. But for me, who's, one of those people that's just trying to eat less meat and not trying to replace anything, it's not good. It doesn't taste like chicken nuggets at all. It doesn't have the texture of chicken nuggets. All it has is the shape. Once you bite into it, you know it's not a chicken nugget. Immediately, it doesn't taste like chicken. It doesn't bite like chicken. It doesn't pull like chicken. There's nothing chicken-like about it outside of its initial chicken nugget appearance. So I don't want to be too harsh on it because I don't think it tastes necessarily like it tastes bad. It tastes okay, but you can taste that it's just a bunch of seasoning on some soy, whatever it is. And the texture is horrible. So that's a negative point against it. I think they're edible. They're fine. They're okay if you're accepting of, the plant-based thing, but they're not a replacement for chicken nuggets in any way, shape, or form. I don't know. Maybe I'm sensitive to celery. I tried it without the ranch because I thought, wow, this is very celery forward. No, there is something about it. There is celery salt on it. It's not like the top ingredient, but it's the first flavor that hits me is celery, then a little bit of garlic. But it really just tastes like seasonings on some horrible, chewy, whatever this is, soy, I suppose. It's not the best. I could definitely eat these. Will I eat these? I might not, honestly, but I think I could. If this was the last thing in my freezer, I could eat them. So as I'm working through this, I'm going lower and lower in the score. I'm tempted to give it a 1 because there's so many good alternatives. There's better alternatives in the freezer section for plant-based chicken nuggets, and you should definitely pay more for Impossible if you like those. Even the Simulate chicken nuggets, which I didn't really like, are better than these. And there's a bunch of other options I've never tried. So I can't really suggest this in any way, shape, or form to anybody. Even somebody, if it's somebody who's just trying like me to eat less meat, don't do it. If you're already a vegetarian, you probably don't want this either. There's plenty of other great vegetarian items to eat besides these wannabe chicken nuggets. So I'm going to go with a 1. Sorry, original chicken nuggets. You're not good. Get something else. See you next time.